You might think that God can't bring about change in you or through you, and you're wrong. Let me show you why. In these few verses that we've read in 2 Kings 22, amongst these names that are hard to say and are unfamiliar to you, what we've seen is the very beginning of a great renewal that God is going to bring in his people. And it starts with a king who becomes king when he's 8 years old. And he becomes king at 8 years old because his father is assassinated. And it works through this king who starts as a king, is 8 years old. And who does this king partner with? He partners with not priests. He partners with carpenters and builders and stonemasons. Listen to me. Every renewal that God has ever brought has started in the least expected places with the least expected people. God doesn't show himself mighty in the power of powerful people. Rather, God shows himself mighty in the weakness of ordinary people. Did you know that the very first time we see the Spirit of God coming upon people since the Garden of Eden, in the history of God's Word, what we see him doing first, coming upon people, is when Moses hires tradesmen to build the structure of the tabernacle, which will be God's dwelling place with Israel as they make their way through the desert. The Spirit of God comes upon tradesmen and tradeswomen as they will sew the fabric and create the tabernacle that will be the temple. And what God does again and again throughout his word is he takes ordinary people, not the people that you'd expect, not the people that you'd say, okay, they've got to be the elites. It's got to be the super spiritual. No, he works in the lives of shepherds and fishermen, stonemasons, carpenters. He works through them. If you want further evidence that God was at work in the lives of these people, look at verse 7. Because in verse 7 he says, however, there need be no accounting made with them of the money delivered into their hand, because they deal faithfully. How do we know that the Spirit of God was on these contractors? They said, here, take whatever money you need. Now listen, I've worked with some great contractors, some godly contractors, but never one that I'd say, here's a blank check. Do whatever you need to do, right? But Josiah was so confident in these people that he said, give them the money and you don't have to worry, because they are faithful with what has been given.